So starting from a nice comfortable seated position, we're going to walk our right fingertips out, bring your left hand around to grab onto the right bicep. We're going to tilt our right ear towards our right shoulder, just opening up through the side of the neck. Tilt the chin down towards the shoulder, change the angle a little bit. Then we're going to tilt the chin up towards the sky, just getting all of those angles, all of the tissues surrounding the neck. And we'll switch over to the other side. So left fingertips walk out, right hand is going to grab onto the left bicep, and left ear tilts towards the left shoulder. Chin's going to turn to look down towards that left shoulder. And then up towards the sky. We're just getting the tissue all around the neck. Just opening it up, getting rid of any little stiffness, tightness in there. From here, we're going to interlace our hands. Bring them up behind the head, and then just let the weight of the elbows rest down, provide some resistance for the neck. And we can look from side to side here. Just get any of those spaces in the back of the neck that are a little tight or stiff, particularly up near the skull. Then from here, we're going to come forward into a nice tabletop position. So hips above knees, shoulders above arms. We're going to move into a little cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, look up. And as you exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine up towards the sky, tuck the chin in. And try to lead the movement from the pelvis and let the upper back and spine just sort of move as a result of that. Just a couple more deep breaths there. Then we're going to move into a little heart melting pose. So keeping your hips above the knees, walk the hands forward, and then drop the heart down towards the ground. And this is a really nice stretch to open up through the front body, through the shoulders. I'm just only going as far as you need to, taking nice deep breaths there. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under, lift the hips up and back. We're going to move into a little downward facing dog. Take a second to rinse everything out so you can pedal through the feet a little bit. You can move the head side to side, keeping it nice and neutral. Then we're going to walk our feet forward, come to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. And then inhale, draw through the belly, come all the way up. Arms reach, reach, reach. Lift up. Exhale, release. And then once more, inhale, reach up. Little back bend there if you want to. Really just reaching through those arms. Then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. And then exhale, we're going to step the right foot back. Drop down to the right knee. Square the hips up. And then we're going to lean into that right hip flexor, lifting the arms up overhead if that's comfortable. Just nice deep breaths here, making sure you're still a little bit stable through the core. And as we exhale, we're going to draw the hands together at heart center. Big breath in, and then turn. We're going to hook the right arm over the left knee and come into a little twist. Breathing long here as we inhale. The crown goes towards the front of the room. As we exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Inhale, we're going to tuck the toes and then lift up, coming into a twisted high lunge. So just adding a little bit extra there. And then to release, we're going to come up into a nice regular old high lunge. And then exhale, step forward. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead, little back bend there. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Then other side, we're going to step the left foot back this time. Drop onto the left knee. Square those hips up. And then lean into that left hip flexor, bringing the arms up overhead if it's comfortable. Oftentimes with the upper body, a lot of the pain and tension we get comes from having a shortened front line due to all the front-based activities that we do. So opening up through the hip flexors, front of the body can often make a big difference. Draw the hands together at heart center. We're going to twist towards the other side this time. So left arm's going to hook over the right knee. Knee pushes into arm, arm pushes into knee. And just getting a little bit of that twisty action. And tuck the toes under and lift up, coming into our twisted high lunge. To release, we're going to come up into our regular old high lunge once more. And then exhale, we're going to step forward, meet at the top of the mat. Inhale, arms come up, reach, 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 little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to plant the hands, step or hop back into our high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, pulling through into our back bends, either cobra or up dog. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. One moment there to settle, and then inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, draw it forward, plant that foot between the hands. We've been here before, rising up into our half high lunge. On your next exhale, we're going to turn that left foot towards the short edge of the mat. We're going to open up our arms nice and wide into a warrior two. So front knee is going to bend towards a 90. And keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed, nice and strong here. Draw the left arm down the left leg and lift up into an exalted warrior. Coming back, warrior two. We're going to turn both feet towards the long edge of the mat. Interlace the hands behind the back. Take a big breath in to open up through the front body. And then as we exhale, fold forward, draw those shoulders up overhead. And just rinsing out all of that tissue in through there. Big breath in, rise up, nice flat back. Then we're going to turn to face the front edge of our mat. Windmill the arms down to frame the foot. Or step back, nice high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, pull through, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And then as you exhale, draw it forward between your hands. Plant that foot, root firmly through both feet, and then rise on up, high lunge on the left side. Getting a nice stretch through that right hip flexor there. Turn the right foot towards the short edge of the mat. Open those arms up wide, bend deeply into the left knee. And keep it hugging a little bit towards the pinky toe side edge. Keep that outer hip engaged. Shoulders are nice and relaxed here. Right arm's going to slide down the right leg. We're going to lift up, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. And then once more, we're going to turn both feet towards the long edge of the mat. We can take that same variation that we took on the other side with the hands interlaced as we fold forward. Or if you'd like, you can bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, fold forward. And then if you'd like, you can come up into a little tripod headstand there. Just nice, slow, easy, controlled. Feeling that strength that you're cultivating through the shoulders, through the spine, through the core. Whenever you're ready, you can come on down. Inhale, rising up, halfway lift. Exhale and folding in. Inhale, rise up. Nice flat spine. Turn to face the front edge of your mat. Plant the hands and then once more step back into a high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pull through, upward facing dog. And then exhale, hips come up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a little minute here just to settle. Let everything sort of relax. Slow down a little bit. We're going to come forward one more time into our plank, and then just exhale, lower nice and slow, coming all the way to the ground. We're going to do a couple little back bends here from our prone position. So hands come about nipple height. I'm going to inhale, rise up, pulling through, leading from the heart. Head comes up last. Moving through a couple little undulations of cobra. So as you inhale, rising up. And as you exhale, calming back down, just letting the spine wave. You can continue like that, or if you want to take it a little deeper, you can grab onto the ankles, tuck the pelvis in towards the ground, and then kick through the feet. And lift the upper body there, coming into our bow pose. And just feel all that beautiful space along the front line. Feel how open everything is. And whenever you're ready, come on down. Here we're going to move into a little shoulder stretch. So left arm's going to come out about 90 degrees, and we're just going to roll directly onto it. So right foot can come behind the left leg. You can bring both legs up if it's comfortable, but don't go further than you need to. We want to be really, really kind to our shoulders. You don't want to push or force. And just nice deep breaths there. Just working with whatever you feel. Let it go and then move on over to the other side. So right arm comes out 90 degrees. Tuck the left foot behind the right leg. Left hand can come to the sacrum, can come touch the other hand. I'm just going however far you want to go today. Let that relax, and then we're going to just push up. Feet come together to touch, knees come out wide. Move into little child's pose. Letting the head come down to the mat, let the third eye touch the mat, and then just sort of rock it back and forth, nice and easy, letting go of any other residual tension that might be in the neck, in the head, in the body. And just feel how nice it is to feel supported by the ground. To let everything go. From here, we're going to make our way into a supine position. So on our backs, legs are going to come out long, arms are going to come beside the body, stretched out long. Make any little adjustments you need to there to feel comfortable. And then just let everything sink. Again, just feel the support of the ground. Let everything relax. Let all effort just fall away. It's not really needed. And just let your body be breathed. You can stay there as long as you like, but whenever you're ready, just start to move through the fingertips, toes. take some more conscious breaths and then roll yourself onto your right hand side for a little minute. Take a second to hug everything inwards, then come up into a seated posture. Draw your hands together at heart center, and then take a little second just to say thank you for everything that you do for yourself, for everything that you have in your life, everything there is to be gracious for, everything there is to appreciate, which is plenty. Thank you for practicing with me, and namaste.